the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Looking for an open area to his left. He's got an open man. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
It's caught. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The RPO, it's complete. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the back. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Slithers into space. He's loose. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. From the gun, give on the inside. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida International.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USF. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
You got two. You got two.
They'll ride the hot hand. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The Hilltoppers are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
He'll ride his man on the option. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Hilltoppers are threatening on first and goal.
Banner, shield, shield.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. Touchdown, WKU. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got his man.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Rides the back on the option to give. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. FIU pushing tempo. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his big tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On the option. Oh, better look out. Got the first down and more. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
That play had 6 written all over it, but he drops it in the end zone. Bad break for the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wide receiver comes in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's at field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Hey, finish! Finish! Okay, break!
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with us send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Purdue. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. FIU pushing tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep on the run. Pulls it in down the sideline. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Western Kentucky.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
To the air on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Crosses the 45. Oh, he's got some space. The 20, the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, FIU.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to take off. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Hilltoppers will hustle to the line.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. After the filthy move, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Gets the back moving. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's out of bounds well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. It's something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Let's see what they do on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. FIU pushing tempo.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. And he's going to lose yardage on the play. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. He makes the grab. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Shakes off the defender. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's complete on the right side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. He's looking downfield to throw. Hauls it in. Running through contact. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hilltoppers will go for it on 4th down.
He's got 2. Here we go. Here we go.
He'll go to the sneak. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ready, ready.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hilltoppers! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up.
Quick! Quick! Darts! Darts!
They want to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's in open space downfield. Running free. Powers through. Touchdown, Panthers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. Turning it on. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch down the right side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Florida International. Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let it go. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things happen.
Going for it all. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Toppers. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. A designed run for the quarterback. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on 3rd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
You got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to run it. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Wants to throw and not much time to work with. He's got the back in the middle. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it? It's your decision.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now.
Set, ready.
Barges ahead. He is in. And they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie. They take the lead with a 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
There's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys, so which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account.
Breaks into the open. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Florida International.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Florida International.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. This for the lead and very likely the win. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
Man, there is nothing worse in the world than that feeling right there. Missing a field goal when your team needs it the most, that's what you do. You're a kicker. You're supposed to make those. Man, oh man, Palmer, that sting.
He's going to carry that miss for a long time too, David. Obviously, the offense and the team put him in a position to come through for them. He's just going to have to learn from this, get back to practice, and want to make it next time he gets that opportunity.